I am the philosopher, owner of Deviant Divination Tarot card readings, and today I'm going to be doing a reading for Mike. Mike had a question about his relationships. He thinks everything is perfect in his relationship, but if I believe correctly, Mike, you were asking what are some areas of benefit? Where can you focus on to improve your relationship and get even better? So we're going to do a little reading and we're going to see what the tarot has to say are some of the obstacles in your relationship and what you can do to make it better. Now, there's two different types of readings that I typically do for relationship reading. One is the actual relationship spread, which I do a lot of times want to really dive deep into this question. The second one is the lover's reading, which is basically just a 3-card spread with the verification card, which just kind of goes into your feelings, their feelings, overall relationship status, and then we kind of dive into those special cards with your verification card, which is a 4th card that we have that just kind of tells us the overall thing. So I have a quarter here, and we're going to flip it and see which spread we should do because I'm not really sure which one works best, and sometimes I just can't decide because they're both really, really great. So let's say, what do you say, heads, lovers, and tails, relationship spread. So, oh, I can't flip it, we'll just throw it. So, heads, we're going to do the lovers. So I take your tarot deck here and just shuffle it. You don't have to do it a whole lot because I've already kind of shuffled it. We've got your energies and everything's good. Now with the Lover's card, basically what we do is we take a tarot deck and we need to go through it. We need to find the Lover's card. And the really cool thing about the Lovers is that it is a major arcana card, and the Lover's major arcana card means that it is a true romance. If it's with the right cards. Just because it shows up doesn't necessarily mean it's true romance, but it is the most true love card in the entire deck. Where as opposed to like other cards that you might be familiar with, like the 2 of Cups, which talks about like puppy love. It's romantic, it's kind of exciting, it'll kind of get you where you want, but it's not going to last forever. So we have the 3 cards here. So we have the Lover's card in the middle. Then we have on this side here, right? We have the 5 of Cups, and then we have this card. This is an amazing card, the King of Wands. Oh, I'm kind of excited about this reading, I gotta tell you. So we're gonna kind of lay this down, and the thing is we're gonna put the Lover's card right in the middle. We're gonna put you on one side and them on the other side, and then we're gonna draw a verification card, which is the Ace of Cups. How ironic, because Cups talk about emotions and love and romance and giving and taking and all that kind of stuff. It is a water card, and what's more movement and more liquid than love, right? It takes shape, takes any shape, right? So basically the good news is that the Lover's card is in the upright position, and when I see it in the upright position, that means that this is a really good sign. This relationship is great. It's right where it needs to be. It's meant to be. It's going to last forever if you kind of do everything great. So I think this is a really great question for you as what you can do to improve. Most people want to ask in the relationship questions like, what's my relationship like? Does my person love me? Do I love them? Yada, yada. But this one's actually a really good question. So your relationship is true, right? It's going to last if you don't kind of screw up and make any mistakes. Now this card is you. This is a really great card, right? We have the King of Wands, and in the tarot, this person is a very, very passionate, dedicated person, father figure, right? You're kind of at the top of that emotional level. You are so ready, so emotionally driven. You're the kind of person that just wants to settle down. You want to have kids. You want to have a family. You want to support them. You want to do all the things that families do, and this has probably been something that you've dreamed of for a long, long time. But then on the Lover's side, your partner, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, doesn't matter. This card here means that there's something causing them some troubles. I wonder what that is. Let's figure it out, shall we? So when I put these together, it tells me that, okay, your relationship is great. But here's the weird part. Your card is a fire sign. That your other person's card, your partner's card, is a water sign, which means that there is some conflict there. It's not meshing very well for whatever reason. And if I have to tell you, according to this card, it looks like this is the second maybe marriage or relationship that this person has been in. So they've been through this once before. This is something new to them. They've actually had a really bad experience, and now they're not really quite seeing the good in you. They keep comparing you to that old relationship. They're not quite ready to dive into a marriage. They're not ready for that commitment. They're not really ready to jump into that seriousness again because they're still fairly new out of this old relationship, and then they just want to make sure that it's meant to be because they don't really want to go through all that again. And you are just kind of ready to go. Bam, bam, bam. Let's get married. Let's have kids. Let's do this. Let's do that. And you're kind of scaring them. You're freaking them out a little bit. You're kind of turning psycho. Okay, slow down. slow down, because my verification card is the Ace of Cups, and this means that this is the beginning of a relationship. You're still new at this. You all haven't been at this for a long time, and you found that one, you've latched on, you are ready to go, but you need to stop and think about the other person. You need to see what their needs are, and you need to work on what you can do to make them more comfortable with the idea of you all being together forever. Show them that you're different. Show this person that you are not who they married before, that you are not that kind of person, that you are dedicated, you are commitment, you are honest, you are trustworthy, you are